I wanted to post my response to the King's throne speech today when he opened this session of Parliament, because the throne speech ended with the line, something about the anthem, reminding us all that the true North is indeed strong and free. And I know that's a very patriotic and beautiful sentiment, but I want to maybe question that a bit and discuss whether or not we are strong and talk about our freedom being threatened. So are we strong? Is Canada strong? No, in my opinion, we're not. We have the Pacific Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. We have 4 submarines that are at our service. 2 of them have been in the water in the last year and are working properly. The Russians have built 10 Arctic military stations. I read it and I can't remember exactly. It's either 10 or 12. We don't have any. We had a refueling station that the Conservatives started when they were in Parliament last, which has to be 8 or 9 years ago now, and it's 3 years behind completion date. China sent a spy balloon over our country, and I believe the Americans shot it down. Our north is full of resources, and we have melting Arctic waters, which are making those resources more and more accessible. And I won't use the word encroaching, but if China or Russia did come from our resources, I don't believe 2 submarines would be enough to defend our resources. Our military, to be at optimal readiness, we are short 16,500 service people. I just Googled it. This year, Parliament released funds to purchase new weaponry, and the bureaucracy made it so difficult that no contracts were signed and we did not get new, the article I read was about guns. I also read 2 articles this past winter, but I can't remember where I read them. Sometimes my husband will tell me to read Bloomberg or The Atlantic, but I also read the CBC, the Globe and Mail, and the National Post. So the first article said that military service people had gone on a course in Ottawa, and they were to stay, there were no barracks, so they were to stay in Airbnbs. The military was so slow to reimburse them that our service people ended up going to the food bank. And the other article was 2 retired generals. They're a married couple. And in that article, they were saying how our service people are buying their own helmets because the ones that are being allotted to them are either not good enough or there's not enough. Yeah, and also let's talk about our freedom. Our Charter of Rights and Freedoms guarantees the security of person for all Canadians. I don't think that Jewish Canadians are having security of person. Their synagogues are being set on fire. Their schools are being shot at. Jewish students last winter couldn't attend classes because they were being banned from student encampments, and classes were being held in the encampments. So kids paid tuition, Jewish kids paid tuition and then couldn't go to class. Jewish Canadians are being spit upon. They're reading hateful anti-Semitic slurs on graffiti. They're being shouted at and called terrible names. It's that to me does not make them feel secure. I went to a rally this weekend and people were afraid of being shot in Canada. And then also outside of Egypt, on a per capita basis, Canada has more Muslim Brotherhood than any other nation on earth. There are imams preaching in my local area, Port Coquitlam, and imams in Victoria, British Columbia, so I assume in other big Canadian cities, preaching jihad and hate against Christians and Jews. So yes, we're free, but our freedom is being threatened from within, and I don't think we're strong. So I just want to close with the King's speech was a good speech, and the Liberals did outline a lot of positive things they're going to be doing. I just really hope that they are successful and that we do get stronger. So let's see what the newspapers say in the morning.